Hi, welcome to the Road to Vocational Training session. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes, maybe more people will join, but we'll start shortly. Okay, welcome again. My name is Vicky Dolganyuk, and I am the instructional supervisor for the Vocational Training Department at Wake Tech. And this is the Road to Vocational Training Certifications sessions. During this presentation, if you have a question, you can type the question in the chat. You'll find it at the top right-hand corner of your screen. And if we have time at the end of the presentation, we'll take some live questions. And if you want to raise your hand, you can do that by clicking on the emoji with the hand. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Wake Tech Community College and community colleges in general. So what does a community college do? In a community college, we have two different types of programs. We have the non-degree programs and we have the degree programs. For the degree programs, students usually study for 2 years, and at the end of their studies, they get a diploma, and they also earn credits that can be transferred to a college or university here in the United States. And also the degree programs, they operate on semesters. We have the spring, summer, and fall semesters. And again, it's usually a 2-year program. The non-degree programs, we are a little bit different. We don't operate on semesters. Our classes are designed to meet students' needs and employment needs. We offer certificate courses that are usually anywhere from 8 hours to 100 and something hours. So that's the main difference between degree programs and non-degree programs. Here are some of our programs that we offer here in the vocational training department. We offer the electric wiring course. The electric wiring course is a 120-hour course, and it provides knowledge and skills for students who want to become electricians. The welding program is a 40-hour course, and it's designed for people who want to become welders in fabrication shops, structural welding, aircraft, or robotics. The carpentry program, we offer a lot of carpentry classes. Uh, some classes are 96 hours and some classes are 111 hours. In this course, you will learn the basics of carpentry as well. Okay. We also have a CAMT, or Certified for Apartment Maintenance Technician course. That course is 160 hours, and it's a course designed for students who are interested in working as apartment maintenance technicians. The building codes course is a course that is 58 hours, and it's designed and developed for the building for code enforcement officials who are responsible for plan review and inspection of residential and small commercial construction. We offer a class that's called Building Standard Inspection Level 1, and that's the class that is 58 hours long. Uh, Another class that we also offer is the HVAC, or the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning class. This course is 136 hours, and it covers heating and air conditioning equipment and components. Okay, here are some of our automotive classes. The first class that you will see on your left, the first course is the Escort Vehicle Driver Certification. The Escort Vehicle Driver Certification is an 8-hour class, and this course fulfills the North Carolina Department of Transportation requirements for the certifications of drivers of oversized and overload escort vehicles. The escort vehicles are sometimes called pilot vehicles as well. The auto dealer's pre-licensing course is a 12-hour course, as you can see on the slide. And it is approved by the North Carolina Division of Motor Vehicles, and it is designed for the initial licensing of auto dealers. The vehicle safety inspection and onboard diagnostics, or OBD2 vehicle emission inspection. These classes are 8-hour courses, okay? And the OBD class and the onboard diagnostics vehicle emission inspection class, students familiarize with the mandates and procedures required for certification as an North Carolina onboard diagnostics inspector mechanic. And the safety class, vehicle safety inspection course, is a course that prepares mechanics to become licensed to conduct official North Carolina vehicle safety inspections. The vehicle mechanics who take these courses, they have to be licensed, recertified, sorry, every 2 years. Some of our newer programs that we offer are the forklift programs. We have different forklift courses. The first course that you see is the forklift operator class, and we have two different types of classes. We offer an 8-hour class that is a lot of theory and limited practice. We also offer a 24-hour class that is theory as well as extensive practice for people who want to learn how to manipulate and work a forklift. The picture of the class, the course that you see on the bottom of the screen, is the Certified Forklift Technician class. And this course is divided in two parts. Part one is a course that is 96 hours, and the second part is 80-hour class. And this class is designed for people who want to learn how to repair and maintain forklifts. Okay, next up, we are going to hear from one of our most amazing instructors who basically started right from the beginning, from zero, and became a very successful instructor and has a very successful career here in the United States. Let me share the video with you, and we'll hear from Antonio Zuniga Paredes.
Hey everybody, my name is Antonio Zuniga, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the road to vocational training certifications, as well as talking a little bit about how it changed my work life and it changed my lifestyle as well. So let's talk about a little bit about my road, about my background, my backstory. So I came to the USA 2 years and a half ago. And I came from a country called Honduras, a place where you only talk Spanish, you don't talk English. So to me, all this change was really, really drastic. Like everything was so different. Now, traffic, language, the way to interact with people, everything that you see here. And from the very beginning, it was a long road. It was more about adapting than anything. And as a young adult coming to a new country, I had a lot of doubts as well. I didn't know where I was going or what I was going to do. I got my first job thanks to my stepdad on a $9 per hour warehouse job where, to be honest, I had never been the type of guy to use a lot of my hands or have a lot of hands-on work. I've always been the type of guy that only goes to study. I only went to college back in my country. I didn't knew anything. Like when I tell you anything, it's absolutely anything about changing light fixtures, fixing ACs, or fixing water heaters, fixing plumbing. I didn't knew absolutely nothing. So, I really didn't knew what I wanted. But as time went by, I started seeing things that I like. I started working on that warehouse, and that warehouse was a heating and air conditioning warehouse. So I had all the parts that the guys were gonna use. Also, I had a little bit of plumbing because the HVAC people does do a little bit of plumbing whenever they do in their drain line and some other parts as well. So my supervisor at that time encouraged me to learn more about HVAC and to get a better job. You know, he saw in me the potential that not even me have seen before. And thanks to him encouraging me and some help from my family is you know why I tried to get to learn something better or to get more into the heating and air conditioning. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go to college. I thought I needed like a lot of stuff to get in college. But a friend of mine recommended me to go to Wake Tech, continue education to learn more. But I was really concerned, like I was very worried because my main barrier was not knowing the language very well. But then I found out that Wake Tech had those HVAC courses in Spanish. And that's the moment when my life completely changed. I learned about Wake Tech Community College continuing education courses. So without knowing about this, I'm pretty sure I would still be working at the same place in the same place, maybe at the same wage rates. Like I would have gotten stuck in there. I like my job, but if I didn't have so much people encouraging me and I didn't learn about these Wake Tech Community College continuing education courses, like I wouldn't have been going or be where I am right now. So I took the first step, which was going to the introduction to heating and air conditioning and getting this EPA certification. The EPA certification is the Environmental Protection Agency certification that they give you whenever you pass a test that talks about the contamination of the ozone, how to take care of refrigerants and types of refrigerant, high pressure. It was a lot of things that I really didn't knew about, but thanks to this course, I learned about as well. So I had a great teacher that was not only like they say a textbook teacher, but also he was more a technical labor guy. Thanks to him, I learned how to connect the most the most important parts and tools on the whole heating and air conditioning, career. So he teach me how to connect the manifold gauges, which are the tools that you use or utilize to read the pressure of the refrigerant inside the systems. He also taught us how to connect thermostats and replace some of the minor parts that come with it. So this EPA certification comes with four different parts. The first one being the core, which is, like I said, just learn the fundamentals about the refrigeration, things that they teach you in the class. Then they tell you about the type 1, which is fixing small appliances like refrigerators, window units, which is one of the things I do now on the place I'm working at. Then you got type 2, which is all the refrigerants that are medium, high, and very high pressure. So most of the light commercial and residential units. And then the type 3, which is the low pressure, for example, low pressure chillers that they use in industrial areas or commercial areas. So I studied for the exam, and thanks to the guidance of my teacher, I ended up getting all the certification that I could from that EPA, and I ended up getting the universal certification. Also, by the end of this course, they also give me a little diploma, like a certificate that I passed the course as well. As you can see in the upper picture, that's my EPA, my universal EPA, and then here in the lower picture, that's my certificate for finishing the class. Then after that, I started thinking, well, I do not only want to do heating and conditioning, but also I want to learn more. I want to be able to fix my own stuff. I want to be able to be someone that's reliable for a lot of people, or for my family, or just for myself. So I think about getting the CAMT, which is the Certified Apartment Maintenance Technician. Also, I did finish entering on this class thanks to the same friend, which he was taking this course as well. And he told me, hey, we got an available spot. You wanna hop in? And I said, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. So this was my next challenge, and I will say this was the biggest one of my challenges, because on all this course I had to learn plumbing, appliances, heating and air conditioning, and also electricity, which is a fundamental part for almost everything that you do in life whenever you're working on the field. So as I finish this CAMT, they give me a certificate, a Wake Tech certificate that I passed this course, which is the one that you can see here on the top left corner. Um, on this CAMT course, I had the pleasure to have one of the greatest teachers and one of the guys that has influenced my life, uh, the best, or he has made me also a better person. He has made me a better worker. I really appreciate him. His name is Ricardo Duarte. He teaches classes here still teaches classes here at Wake Tech on continuing education, but he also teaches classes on the curriculum, on the heating and air conditioning part. So he was one of those persons that, like I said, influenced me a lot, and to this point in time, he has helped me a lot, and we still keep in contact. Just by me telling you that, you can know that Wake Tech only hires, or only tries to hire, the best teachers, the best professors. And even if I didn't work on, apartment maintenance yet, I thought of this as an opportunity on the long term. Um, the very end, or the very finish of this CAMT course, was to get, the CAMT certification. That test, I think it was like 100 questions. It was pretty tough, but I think everybody in the class passed, and that also tells you about how great of a teacher we had at that point in time. And all those certifications, I guarantee you, they will bring you happiness. Just look at this happy guy right here with both of these certifications that I got in 1 year. So if a person like me, that, as you can see, my English is not that great, could do all these, I know that all of you can do it as well. You only have to give some dedication to it, and you got just gotta give it some time. Also, these certifications will get you more attention. And when I mean more attention, whenever you try to apply on a job, the first thing they will look is at your certifications. Sometimes you will need experience to get a job. But if you don't have experience, by having these certifications, they will keep you a lot of mind and probably they will hire you right on the spot, just like it happened to me. I'm always talking about things that happened to me. That's why, I say it that way. It will also increase your money earnings. That's a given. That's a given. You know, uh, I know guys that have been working on the heating and air conditioning field for 10 to 12 years, but they only got experience. They don't got the certifications. And I know most of the guys that get their certifications then end up getting the same amount of money or the same amount of earnings as the guys that have a lot of experience. So they ended up getting like the same amount of wage. And it also gives you a little bit of time to prove yourself. And I still talk about whenever you don't got experience, by getting these certifications, it buys you time because they know you got the knowledge, but the only thing that you need is get the experience. And thanks to these certifications, I'm currently the maintenance technician supervisor for my property I work on. I'm also a curriculum student and I'm also a heating and air conditioning instructor on the continuing education um, part. You see what just started as a train of thought on what it became thanks to all these certifications. Like they say, it was not an easy road, it was not a short road, but let me tell you, even if it was a long road, it was completely and absolutely worth it, like 100%. Also, I want to get a little bit of time to talk about Wake Tech Community College. This is a college that's great for everybody. It works good because it's for the community. They have all the courses that you're looking for, at least the ones I have looked for, they're always there. They're also multicultural, so you'll see a lot of people from different countries, different religions, and they are not, how can I say, they are not racist. Like they will not treat you different just because you're from different place. They will treat you the same way, and they will give you some good opportunities, the same opportunities that they give to everybody. Also, Wake Tech is very prestigious. Whenever you get to a job and you say where you study or where you get your certifications from, and you say Wake Tech, they will always believe that you were taught right because you come from here. It's also, I will call it affordable because it's not as expensive as a lot of places. I've seen some courses that they have here in Wake Tech that on other places they'll be thousands and thousands of dollars, and they will give them here for maybe half the price. Also, it has proved over time how innovative they have been. Just think about this. 1 year ago, we didn't know anything about online classes, but all the people in Wake Tech has worked pretty hard to give us this opportunity to keep on teaching and for students to keep on learning by giving us all these tools to study and to teach through, especially in these hard times with COVID. And with all this being said, I really appreciate all the people that was here. I'm sorry I couldn't be in person, but I got this video, and I hope
This is probably the most inspirational and motivational story that I've heard uh, right now. So if you're not inspired by this guy, I don't know what can inspire you. But thank you so much, Antonio, for this amazing testimony of what it means to start basically from zero and get to such a professional career as you have right now. Okay. I also want to share our contact information for anybody who wants to know a little bit more information about our program. We have our Workforce Continuing Education webpage, and it's workforce.waketech.edu. You can contact us by sending us an email at vocational training depth@waketech.edu or call us at 919-866-7221. Here are the people who work in our department. Our director, Ms. Maribel Garcia Madera. You'll see her email and her phone number. That's me. Next, if you need to contact me, here is my email and phone number. Then we have Ms. Maria Obregon, who is our vocational training coordinator. And you'll see her email as well and her phone number, as well as Miss Katie Bueno, who is our office assistant, and you'll find her information below as well. Let me stop sharing my screen right now. Okay. And I think we have enough time, plenty of time to open the floor for any questions that you may have. So this is the time to ask questions and find out the information or anything that you would like to know.
And I did put the vocational training department general uh, email address and phone number in the chat for everyone.
Thank you, Samantha.
You're very welcome.
Maybe give me one more minute to share the contact information. That's a good idea. If people want to maybe take a picture of all the contacts here. In just a few seconds, and then we'll open the floor for questions. Okay. So we're all ears. We want to hear your questions and see how we can help answer those questions. It depends on, I see the question in the chat. What are some of the dates for the classes? Let me show you how you can find all that information on our website. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. That's a great question. So the first thing that you would do, you would go to waketech.edu webpage, that's the homepage, and then you would click on non-degree programs, okay? And in the search box, you can search whatever course you're interested in. For example, if you want to take, let's say you want to take OBD, right? I'm going to type OBD. And then you get the results here, and it tells you 4 available classes. So if I click on the first link that I have here, it gives you all the information, the dates, the location, the cost of class, right? How many seats are available. And if you need more information, you can click on the details, and it gives you an extensive description of the class, right? The schedule right here, okay? To register, you would just click on the register icon right here, and it takes you to a different page, okay? But that's where you can register for this class, right? So it's already selected for you, and you will just go to proceed to checkout, okay? So that's probably the best way to find out the dates when all these classes are being offered. Thank you, Samantha, for sharing the website. Any other questions?
And I do just want to interject that the video from your student and now instructor, such a beautiful story, and to see how far you can come along if you put in that work and effort.
Exactly. That's so inspirational. I think I don't know, on the days that you feel bad, you can listen to his video and you realize how much you can do. Yes,
And in
definitely.
just 1 year.
Yes, yes,
So amazing.
yes. Thank you, Ms. Monica. If you'd like more details on all these courses, you can check out Enhance Your Career. And Monica just put the website in the chat for anybody who's interested here. Thank you so much. Any other questions here that we'll be glad to answer? I see April is typing a question, so I'm going to wait to see what the question is. Okay, so we have a couple of questions. Miss Maria and Miss Maribel, would you like to answer some of these questions? What is the youngest age a student needs to be to participate in the vocational program? And what is the course duration for HVAC?
So the minimum age 16, but the minimum age 16. And what is the course duration for the HVAC? So 136 hours. It's approximately 4 months.
Thank you. Does anybody else have any other questions? Does anybody else want to add anything that maybe I missed in the presentation? No? Well, I hope you found this information very helpful. And if you do have any questions, remember, you can contact us. Let's see, let me go back. The vocational training department email address and phone number that Samantha just put in the chat recently. No more questions? Oh, Samantha is typing. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks again.
Yes, it keeps saying that some people are temporarily joining the chat, so I just put it
Yes.
again just in case.
Thank you. Yeah,
You're
just
very
in case.
welcome.
It's very helpful. Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great night. And if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vicki.
Thank you.
Before you leave, I just want to thank my team, you, Katie, and Maria Obregon, for always being there and doing an excellent job to provide this high quality of service and classes. Thank you.
Thank you, Maribel, for leading us. Thank you. Have a good night and a great evening.